All right, guys, here's an earthquake report. As I said before, Matthew 24:7, earthquake in diverse places. Just keep that in mind as you check this video out. We just uploaded today. Something I came across. So check this out.
Okie dokie, my friends. It is December 13th, 2022, and you are looking at 6 different reported earthquakes in the state of Florida in the past 24 hours with user reports, which means people have gone on this website, explained what they felt. I'm going to share that with you, and we're going to try to explain a little bit about why this may be taking place, because it's not just Florida. Now, we're over here on Volcano Discovery. We all know the West Coast is always getting lit up with earthquakes, but lately there's been a trend going on once again. We've been covering this for years on this channel, but the northeast of the United States and the southeast of Canada have been having these issues with earthquakes, reported explosions, sonic booms, you name it. And this is just in the past 24 hours what you're seeing. If I go ahead and click 2 days, take a look at how many more pop up along the northeast area. It's almost like a ring following the North American Craton, which we have discussed many times. It's one of our biggest plates, which you can compare to tectonic plates, which is where earthquakes usually take place, where those tectonic plates meet. Now, this has been going on more and more lately, a clear uptick in what's been going on. So you can say what you will about these may not all being earthquakes. These could be explosions, sonic booms, you name it, but there is stuff going on. Not only that, but the consistent uptick in meteors. Now, take a look at Florida over the last 2 days. Remember, in the thumbnail and what we're talking about now was just the last 24 hours. If we go to 2 days, we see a string of earthquakes in central Florida crossing over the Orlando area, which were also reported all in a short period of time. And very quickly, just to be clear, this is not the first time we have been reporting on random Florida earthquakes. I have plenty of videos talking about the different time periods in which these swarms, and I'm calling them swarms because they all took place within a short period of time, once again in the state of Florida. Now, I want to show you some of these user reports and how they explained what they felt. This one in particular stuck out to me. Check this out. On the pool deck, sitting on my patio furniture, it felt like vibrating. I first thought my legs were asleep, then my wife felt it standing still, and the pool water was rippling as well. When it stopped, the pool stopped rippling too. To me, that is a clear-cut earthquake. They both felt it. They both saw the water rippling on their pool, and that was one of those quakes that took place in the last 24 hours. Another report within that 24-hour period, this reporter claims that this vibration actually set off an alarm in his driveway. So again, that would be caused by the ground shaking underneath wherever this man lived or wherever this woman lived. And I'll just give you one more here, and I'll leave you with the links so you can go check these out yourself. This user said, the floor shook under my feet, the desk chair rolled around, which means her chair was actually moving around her floor. Now, just to have a little fun here on the USGS, I have this set for 1 day all magnitudes, and of course we don't see a single earthquake in the Northeast or Florida, even though people are literally reporting feeling the ground shaking under their feet. I could even go to 7 days all magnitudes, and you are not going to see anything except for a few in the southeast, very small, and then these two up here, one in Canada and one looks like it's in Maine. But absolutely not one single report about Florida, which just boggles my mind. Now, before I let you guys go, we had been talking about a planet alignment, and it's been a proven fact that when planets are in a certain alignment, it causes a magnetic interaction between all these planets. It's not just Earth that has earthquakes. Mars, Mercury, Venus are all planets that do have earthquakes as well. And over the past couple of weeks, as you can see, we've been in a very significant planet alignment. We have Mars here, we have Earth here, then we have the Sun, and then Mercury and Venus, all in basically a straight line. In fact, back on December 4th, it looked like it was the exact alignment, and we did have some very significant earthquakes leading up to that time and past that time. But if we go back into where we are now, they are beginning to shift out of that alignment, but I can guarantee you that magnetic pole is still there. There's much evidence to lead to why we're seeing earthquakes in very rare places. And now finally, I'm going to leave you with this. For those of you that follow space weather, we have charts that measure how fast solar wind is hitting Earth. Now this is this diagram right here in the purple. It may be a little hard to read, but it goes up to about 560 kilometers per second. That is how fast solar wind travels from the sun to the Earth at certain points. Take a look over here onto this peak where it seems that the solar wind dropped and then dramatically shot straight up. And this just so happens to be the exact time frame in which those Florida earthquakes were reported, like I said, all within a 24-hour period. So although this can't be completely proven, it's just more evidence and very interesting connections that are leading to why we're seeing earthquakes in rare places. My friends, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. It means the world to me, the support you guys have been showing. Best subs on the internet.
Okay, so there's your earthquake report ramping up. As I said, keep an eye on the earthquake situation. I truly believe that we're going to see an increase even more and more the closer we get towards January, February, because March is a big day, personally, that I'm looking at based on scripture, especially around about the middle of March. So things are heating up daily, okay, daily. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but there have been more and more videos of people fighting in public at restaurants. What's that all about? New York City is now selling rats in a bag in their grocery store. Now, that's not unculturally out of the norm for some folks in some parts of the world, but when you're talking about where there used to be chicken, now there's rats being sold. That's kind of crazy as well. So there's so much, man, so much information. I can't even keep up. I see so much stuff that I forget to post. So I have to disseminate or discern what's more important than the other, because some folks may not see everything. So, but with this is scriptural. So I find this very important to post, because people are sleepwalking on these earthquakes, and we shouldn't be. Because everybody is reporting that this is something that is unusual. And as far as weather goes, we're having unusual weather as well in the south and in the west. Places where they don't get snow, they're getting snow. Okay? So just keep your eyes open, and let's continue to stay prayed up. Peace.